Good morning, everybody. Sorry about being MIA the past few days, but nothing interesting has really been happening. um, well, here in Michigan, I mean, we got Hurricane Irma set to kind of just take over Florida, and I'm a little worried. I do have an aunt who lives down there. She just moved down there like 2 or 3 years ago, too. So, I do have family that lives down in Florida. My aunt Lenny, she just moved down there. Um, in fact, she was just home for a visit not that long ago. Just went back down, and so she's in Florida. I made the joke that as soon as the first bad hurricane hits, she'll want to move back up to Michigan because we don't have those. Um, we just have blizzards and ice storms and the very rare tornado. But she called one of my other aunts or cousins and said she I think is staying in place, so she's not leaving. But so sorry about that. I was talking about my aunt in Florida. I got a phone call from the second job I'm looking at, Vantage Solutions. I got it. I just got my second job. I just did my second interview. I'm so excited. This is I'll be doing like samples at Walmart, so it's very independent, very basic. I'm so excited. But 6-hour shifts, 10 to 7 an hour. I'm so excited because I haven't had any jobs from Lawrence that I can do. Mainly because, well, I have had a couple of opportunities this month. The problem is that there have been 2 in Prudhommville and 1 in Estee, which I would love to do, except for the fact that gas right now here in Michigan is like almost $3 a gallon, and I'm sure it's more elsewhere, but we can't really afford to pay that much for gas right now, and it's not worth my mom or my dad filling up their tank, spending maybe almost $100 on gas for me to go to a job that will take me like 55 minutes to an hour to do in a town that's an hour, 2 hours away. So I've had to turn down all those jobs. There are only 3 of them. So I've had to turn down those 3 jobs. And I've been looking for other work, more steady, stable work. And I really like vendoring. I really like being a merchandiser. So I applied to Vantage Solutions, which is just the Walmart here. And I had a first round interview with them on Tuesday. I was told to expect a call, and I didn't get it, so I didn't think I was going to get it. I actually expressed interest in another job with them, but I just got, that's why my video ended. I just got a call from them, and I'm hired. They say they're going to start my onboarding process, which is great. I have to do that within 4 days of being hired, and then I'm going to be able to start doing events. Oh my gosh, it's like 40 degrees. Why do you have your sprinklers on? It's actually like 52. So, yay! That's great news. It means I now am technically working 2 jobs, which I talked about with my brother. I'm actually going to do that for a while, see how that works. You know, it can't hurt working both jobs because Lawrence, I can do those jobs Monday through Wednesday. And then this new job is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I know it's like, Sunday, you don't like working on Sunday. I don't like working on Sunday. But with this job, I'd be working 6-hour shifts, either 10:30 to 4:30 or 12:30 to 6:30. I can still go to church and do a 12:30 to 6:30 shift. I just wouldn't be able to stay. I'd have to leave right after, because I'd probably pack my work clothes to change into, or see if my mom can pick me up. But yeah, I nailed down a second job, so it's awesome. It's great. If I get licensed to do liquor, I'll get paid more, but I'm not going to look into that right away. Aaron's like, do it, and I'm like, I don't know. Besides, they already have someone who vendors liquor at Walmart, so. But yeah, this is awesome, and now I feel guilty because it's a beautiful day here in Michigan. I just got great news on the job front, and my aunt is in Florida, and they're getting ready for this powerful, horrible hurricane, and everybody down in Texas is still dealing with Harvey, and there's wildfires, and there was an earthquake in Mexico, and I just feel guilty for being so happy because all this horrible stuff is going on. But it's sad. It's really sad, and I'm nervous about my aunt being down in Florida. Granted, I've actually wanted to go. I love Michigan. I don't want to move from Michigan, but because I am such a huge Disney fanatic, I've actually tried looking for a job at Disney World so I could go down and work at Disney for a year. You know, that would be so awesome. I actually know a guy who interned for Disney. He did that for like 2 or 3 years, and he said it was one of the best jobs he ever had. I looked into it when I was in college. Unfortunately, at the time, it just wasn't going to work out for me because I also would have had to take a year off of school, and that didn't make a lot of sense to me. My mom and my dad are both very big believers in education, so I did end up taking half a year off from school. I took a semester off before I went up to Northern, but my parents were not going to let me take a year off from school just to go down and work at Disney World. So I still want to do that. I still think it'd be fun, but oh my gosh, I'm so happy I got the second job, which is awesome because it means if I work just one day, that's about $60. And they're saying on average, I'll be working 3 days. Okay, so like 60, I could be making almost about over $100 for 3 days of work. So it's supplemental income, but right now I need that because the only other job positions are seasonal, and I'm looking for something that's year-round, which is making it hard. Oh my gosh! I just saw a little itty-bitty chipmunk. You guys don't understand. I see squirrels all the time here. We very rarely see chipmunks. Like when I was up in Northern, that made me so happy because I saw chipmunks like all the time. One chipmunk scared me because they were standing by the door to go into the den, building where the den is, which is the cafeteria I use the most. And next thing I know, there's movement. I looked down and there's a chipmunk eating a jelly donut, and I freaked out because I'm like, oh my gosh! Yeah, the chipmunks at Northern, if you ever go there, they have total amnesty. They will run over your feet if you're sitting down. That's how like tame they are because everybody feeds them. So I miss Northern a lot. I really miss Marquette. But if you can't tell from my footage, the leaves down here are actually starting to change already. And we're not supposed to have peak color till late in October. So, but yeah. Back to the hurricanes. I'm praying for everybody down in Texas and Florida. Please stay safe. If you've been given mandatory evacuation, please do the mandatory evacuation. Do not stay. Okay, if they tell you to get out, get out. You know, I've never experienced a hurricane. I've never had to experience any sort of natural disaster like that, but just get out, please. You know, please stay safe. We've seen what this thing can do, so please just get out of the way. But on tap for today, I'm gonna go home, tell my mom, my brother, the great news that I got this second job, which is awesome. I'm going to tell them that, and then I finished writing the time marker for Crossing Battlefields, Birthday by Clones, and I have officially, Crossing Battlefields is now officially over 300,000 words in total. Yes, I am currently sitting at about, I am currently sitting just over 301,000 words. The chapter I posted yesterday was over 4,000. So I officially have a fan fiction that is pretty much like 3 novels. I'm not done yet. So this fan fiction, I estimated that it was going to take me about a year for this particular one. This one might take me almost 2.5 years. I'm not done yet, and I'm getting ready for those Star Wars fans who watch Clone Wars. I am getting ready to cover what is one of the most popular and most densely packed story arcs in the entire series. That's right, I am doing the second battle of Geonosis, which is 4 episodes titled Landing at Point Rain, Droid Factory, Legacy of Terror, and Brain Invaders. That is 4 episode rewrites, 4 episode-based chapters right in a row, and I post every other week. That's 8 weeks of intense, hardcore writing 4 to 5 hours a day, Monday through Friday. I'm just a little crazy. just a little crazy, just a little bit, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dedicate this particular story arc to everybody down in Florida and Texas and the Caribbean, every place that's been hit by Irma and Harvey. I'm not going to be able to raise money for it or anything, but I just want to, you know, Star Wars makes me forget my troubles. If I can get people to forget their troubles for just a minute, I feel good. So, but I don't have to write today, which is awesome. Go home, clean my room. Mom is leaving at noon, so she's doing dishes right now. Aaron, I think, is debating. He has a job interview tomorrow at Kohl's for freight. He has a friend who does freight there, and the friend has to go in sometimes at 4 a.m. in the morning. This is not good for my brother. My brother barely gets like 5 hours of sleep at night. And sometimes he's up later than me. I know I'm a night owl, but lately I've been trying to go to bed between 11:30 and 12:30 to wake up more naturally. So I'm actually going to bed earlier so I can wake up naturally between 7 and 8:30, which is working. I only use my alarm clock now on Sundays or days when I have jobs, but he does not, I don't think he wants a job. He's desperate to get a job. I just don't know. He doesn't know if he'd be able to handle a job where he has to go in at 4 a.m. I mean, and that could be earlier during the Christmas season. And he doesn't have a car. My brother and I don't have a car. My mom's the only one within of us that has a motor vehicle. My dad has a car. He doesn't live with us. So he'd be walking at 4 a.m. and it's getting closer to winter. So pretty soon it's going to be like pitch black. So he's not sure about it, but he's still going to go do the interview, I think, because it's his first interview. I'm kicking myself that I don't live in Frankenmuth because Bronner's, which is my absolutely all-time favorite store next to Disney, the world's biggest Christmas store. Check out my video from last year if you don't believe me. They had a job fair Wednesday because they have to hire, I think they hire like almost like 200 people. It's a bus with a bunny. They hire, I think, like over 200 people for the season, which for them is October through January. And they had a massive job fair Wednesday. And next to Disney, it has been a dream of mine to work at Bronner's Christmas Wonderland. The problem is they only really hire for seasonal. And I would love to do that. And they mean seasonal. They will let you go when the season is over. But you get all sorts of nice stuff. But they had a job fair and I wish I could have gone there. Because I would have done it in a heartbeat. I don't like working at big stores, like being a cashier and stuff. I would love to work at Bronner's. In fact, I'm already trying to plan ahead. This is September. I'm already thinking about Christmas. I actually went to Goodwill yesterday with my brother on our walk after we went to Soullands to see the animals. And I went there and to look at Christmas stuff. They had a beautiful set of white cups and plates with gold rims and a holly design for 59 cents each. Would have loved to have bought those. But, yeah, I'm already racing ahead to Christmas. You know, I like Halloween, I like Thanksgiving, but in my family, those aren't really a big deal. Well, one reason Halloween isn't a big deal is I'm Lutheran, as I keep telling everybody. And Halloween actually falls during Reformation, which for those of you who don't know, I will talk about it more tomorrow. But so Halloween for a Lutheran is kind of difficult because it also falls during another occasion we mark, which is Reformation, and we do that the last Sunday in October. Reformation is actually October 31st, the same day as Halloween. So kind of hard. But I did Halloween when I was younger. I like doing Halloween. I do miss doing Halloween. I do miss it. But my mom and my brother aren't that much into it. So, and I actually struggled when I hit junior high and high school because my pastor told me Halloween was bad. You know, we're not supposed to do anything like that. And so I just kind of stopped, which made me sad because I really, really, really did like Halloween. I liked getting dressed up and stuff. And so many of my friends did it and stuff. So when I was in college, I just stopped because I thought it was bad. But now I have Now I go to Our Savior, and I have friends and they do Halloween and they're Christian, so obviously I'm gonna get back to doing something for Halloween. I don't know what yet. But we do, for Thanksgiving we don't do a lot. I talked about this before. My mom works at Walmart. This year she has to go in at Black Friday at like 5 a.m. and she gets out at like 5 or 6 or 10 Thanksgiving night. So for those of you wondering why I don't really do anything for Thanksgiving, that's why. Because my mom works at Walmart. And so every year since she started working, she's had to go in on Thanksgiving and Black Friday. So that's why for Thanksgiving, we usually have to do something like chicken or something quick. Usually we do pizza. We do pizza because my mom has to work, so she can't cook. So we do pizza. It's quick, easy, and mom is guaranteed that my brother and I will eat the leftovers. So we do like pizza. We do we do boneless chicken wings. We do like garlic sticks, garlic knots, pop, ice cream. Basically, we have a tailgate. We have a party because I'm a huge Lion fan, and so I watched the Lions game on Thanksgiving. So it's basically we have a huge tailgate instead of Thanksgiving dinner. We have a Thanksgiving lunch, but pretty much the only thing we do Thanksgiving is I watch a parade, and for the past 2 years, I've switched over to watching America's Thanksgiving Day Parade because that is in Detroit, and I like it so much better than the one in New York. Sad but true. And then the Lions, and then I usually end the night with a Christmas movie. And during that, I am also decorating. Last year, I started decorating my room for Christmas, putting ornaments on my tree at 5 p.m. and I wasn't done till almost 1 in the morning. Luckily, I didn't have to go into work till 11 the next day. So yeah, pretty much in my family, the only holidays we really celebrate are Christmas and Easter, and Christmas is the biggest one we celebrate. I think that's because of our heritage and our faith. So it's September and I'm talking about Christmas because we're already getting ready for Christmas. We're already thinking about it. You know, my mom wants us making our Christmas lists and stuff like that. I'm already looking at stuff I want to get from Bronner's. I actually found my ornament. I will show it to you in my next vlog. It's a Star Wars ornament. I have to get one. I want one. It's so cool. I found a nice one. I'm hoping I win this $100 gift card from Bronner's because that would really help. So other than that, it's gonna be a slow day. Play Old Republic, watch TV, read, and just chill out. And my mom has both tomorrow and Sunday off, so but again, because of gas, we're not going anywhere, and my brother has an interview at like 11 on tomorrow morning, so just a chill out weekend. And like I said, I am praying for all of you down in Florida, in Texas, in Mexico, in the Bahamas, wherever you are, the wildfires. I'm praying for you. My thoughts are with you. Please stay safe. Don't do anything crazy. And don't forget, we are better when we are together. We are stronger. We are better together. So I'm sending lots of love, lots of hugs, double the prayers from this Michigan girl. And God bless you all, and I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye.